Hey, everybody! We're starting just a little bit early. I don't even know what time it is. How early are we starting?
20 minutes.
20 minutes early. Okay, well, I'm trying to give it a little time to get caught up with us and get notified that we're here and get on the screen. Yeah, there you go. Hey, everybody! So there's a couple of books. Well, there's a couple of books this week that we told you if you bought number one, you would get number two for free. So keep an eye out for those because we still have number ones of both of them. And if you buy number one and number two together, you get number two for free. Just saying. So keep an eye out.
And one of them is a super good book that
you really
need to read. Everybody who reads comics needs to read it. It defies genres. It defies, I guess if you only like superheroes, then maybe it's not your thing.
No, it's got superheroes in it too.
Yeah, kind of, but I can see where maybe that's not your thing.
I mean, it's definitely not Superman, but yeah. You need to read it. And anybody who ever watched, was it called Jessica Rabbit? No, that was just the name of the...
Roger
Rabbit, yeah.
If you enjoyed Roger Rabbit,
you definitely need to read this comic book. Anyway, so let's get started. You've had time to get notified and come join us. And anyway, so here we go. Alien, Black, White, and Blood is on issue number 4. And we have a variant cover by Carrie Randolph. That Black, White, and Blood is just all over the place, isn't it? Everybody's got their Black, White, and Blood variant cover, a variant book now. Batman and Robin is on issue number, what does this say? 9. We have a Gleb Menenkoff variant and a Howard Porter variant. And then the AAPI is Erica Henderson with the Monkey Prince. He's fun. I like the Monkey Prince. I know you didn't enjoy it, but I really liked that story.
I mean, it was all right. I didn't get a chance to finish it, unfortunately. I would have liked to have read more than I did. But
Batman and Dylan Dog is on issue number 3. And then we have a warehouse find, I believe.
That's what they said.
Spawn Batman.
This is the original printing from 94, thereabouts. Somewhere or another, they came across them in a warehouse. So we grabbed a few.
Blue Beetle is back with issue number 9. And I like how they do the same cover, but in the Spanish language version, so that you can read it in English and Spanish if you want. Hey, this book has been gone for a while, Derek. Did you talk about this book at all? Did you bring anything to video or anything? Because this book has been a long time coming. This is issue number 5.
We do indeed have a video. Here we go. Well, I'm going to remove it so I can put it back up. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do.
Oh, no.
There we go. Let's try this again. All right. All right, so Briar is a retelling. Well, not really retelling.
No, not a retelling.
Sort of a different version of the Sleeping Beauty story.
She saves herself.
I'll say she doesn't need no stinking prince. She does it all herself.
Saves herself. So we have a Jenny Frison full art variant, which is just gorgeous. That's the 1 in 10.
That is seriously nice.
And then we have 1 in 20, which is by Fabio Moon, full art variant.
That's fun.
And then the unlockable is the Alex Lynn's in full art, which is just really fun. I really enjoyed this this book. I'm excited for it to be back. So,
yeah, I mean, all along it was, well, originally it was a 4-issue miniseries, but it did so well that they decided to extend it. I don't know what took them so long to bring it back, but I'm glad that it has finally come back out.
I realized that something got put in the wrong place because this is part of Blood Hunt. That's right. We have Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #1. Spitting directly out of Amazing Spider-Man number 49, Spidey's role in Blood Hunt becomes clear, and it involves, of course, Morbius. That's right. The web-slinging's main vampiric villain, Michael Morbius, is involved in the big vampire play, and Peter has to figure out if he needs to take out his fanged foe or save him.
All righty.
There's Morbius and Spidey falling through the sky. Okay, moving on. Cabinet. Marguerite Savage is cover here of Cabinet. Number 4. Yes, that's it. Carnage is back with issue number 7.
That's a weird cover.
And we have a Nick Klein Stormbreakers full art variant there. Dark Ride is on issue number 12. Darkwing Duck, the Justice Ducks, is on issue number 3. We have Mirka Andolfo and Trish Forstner. That's the color bleed again with the lines. Deadpool, second printing of number 1. That's by Chris Campion. Destiny New York is up. My girlfriend broke up with me, so now I run the Mystical Mafia.
Sure, why not? We've all been there.
Displaced. Issue number 4.
Have you read any more of this than number 1?
No, I have not. Guys, really, we enjoyed number 1 immensely,
Very
and
much so.
really wanted to find out what happened, what is happening, and
So,
what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I've definitely got
and now
basically this town.
It's 4.
This town suddenly disappears. There's a big hole in the ground where the town was, but after a very short period of time, the people who
Start forgetting about them.
The rest of the people who are around, not in the town that disappeared, but the others, start forgetting about the town that disappeared, and even the hole disappears, and suddenly there's just nothing between where they used to be. And so, what happened to them, and why are people forgetting?
4 people, 5 people.
There's
4
a handful of people who live in the town, but were outside of
the town when it disappeared, and they're still alive.
So they're still around, and they remember it.
But other people are starting to forget. Doom, number 1 of a 12-issue series from Marvel Comics.
In the near future, Doom alone must save the Marvel Universe. Legendary creators Jonathan Hickman from the new Ultimate Universe and House and Powers of X, and Sanford Green send Dr. Doom on a journey unlike he has undertaken before. With Valeria Richards at his side, Doom goes on a quest to harness more power than any human has ever wielded before in order to try to stop Galactus from bringing about the death of the universe. So it should be at least a well-written story, if nothing else.
It's George Perez.
Yeah, I'm not so fond of the covers they've been doing of Perez art. They're taking pieces that weren't meant to be single images.
Fishfly, number 6. And the variant cover by Schwan Kunaru.
That's a fun cover, at least.
Oh, it's a one-shot.
Oh, it is. I didn't realize that.
And neither till I just saw it's a giant size one-shot. Gargoyle's Quest is on issue number 2. And Jay Lee and Chung did the variant cover there. And Drew Moss did the color bleed variant. Again, the lines.
I'm like, what even would remotely, I guess her shirt? I mean, what would color bleed?
Yes, but there's lines. Andy Kubert and Brad Anderson did the cover for G.I. Joe Real American Hero number 306. And the black and white is the variant cover. I think it's fun that they do that. Black and white is the variant cover.
Kind of cool.
Cobra Commander is a second printing of number 2.
Okay.
Don't think I understand that cover, but anyway.
Nope, I certainly don't.
So this is the super fun $10 comic book of the week. That's right. It's the 70th anniversary of Godzilla. Isn't that super fun? I love that. Just using a train as his chew toy. Just having a little fun. And this is the Campbell variant cover. Scott Campbell variant.
Sophie Campbell,
sorry. That's right. I would say J. Scott Campbell.
Right, yeah.
That should also be the still in the Godzilla universe, but throwing in a little twist. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Godzilla 2.
We didn't read.
Oh, sorry. We have a reading for that. Here, let me put this back.
Celebrating 70 years of Godzilla. Since 1954, Godzilla has been king of the monsters, and what better way to celebrate than with a gigantic anthology of tales that get to the heart of Godzilla's lasting popularity. From the American Old West to modern Tokyo and beyond, this collection features stories of the king of the monsters fighting with its allies like Mothra, against old enemies like the terrible Mechagodzilla, and reshaping the lives of all who fall in its path. 9 titanic stories by first-time and beloved Godzilla creators alike, including Joelle Jones, James Stokoe, Dan DiDio, and many, many more. The American Old West Godzilla story. That's kind of interesting. A Western Godzilla story. That's kind of interesting.
Anyway, as I was saying, Godzilla with a twist. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is the second series of the Power Rangers fighting Godzilla. And they are on issue number 2. And Alex Sanchez did this variant cover here. And the 1 in 10 is by E.J. Su.
Okie dokie.
In a completely different and totally juxtaposition of comic books. That's right, the Gospel of Jesus Christ, a visual presentation. Dynamic and colorful illustrations accompanied by a thoughtful narration uniquely bring to life powerful scriptures that reveal core truths of the Christian faith, God, man, sin, and the salvation found only in Jesus Christ. Easy to read and thought-provoking gospel presentations features New American Standard Bible scriptures.
It is an interesting cover. I don't know that I...
The Lion and the Lamb?
I mean, I guess I get it, but, I don't know.
So is this going to be an ongoing thing, or is this just a one-shot?
No, it's a one-shot.
So we got the entire gospel in this one look.
Well, I'm sure, they could always do a sequel.
Okay, Green Lantern, Empire of Blood, number 11.
Green Lantern is the place to
No,
be.
it's not. Yeah, so that's Germanico. This is Doc Shaner. And this is Dave Johnson. It's coming right out of the battery.
Okay then.
Hey, do you have a gun honey thing?
We do. We have a video. We have a description. We have all sorts of gun honey. What would you like?
Well, let's start with the video.
Okay then. Video first.
Collision Course, number 1. you get the foil?
Sorry, what?
Did you get the foil edition?
I don't know.
So apparently the one I wrote on the back of did not make it in the video. This is Sean Phillips cover here. This is the Derek shoe, but in the Coptic version. Really, she just looks like she's wearing a different color bikini, but okay.
Yeah, I need to look up the word Coptic because I'm really confused about what it means now.
Yeah, I thought it was like the browning around the edges and stuff. But anyway, okay. And this is Shannon Mayer. There's some very well placed splashes right there.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I guess if you're showering or taking a bath with your gun, you
would be wet. You would fling water
around. Jasmine Darnell. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's very noir-esque.
Yeah.
And then we have An Hor Heng.
I would say easy for you to say, but it really wasn't.
No, it wasn't. She's like just wearing clothing. She has a skirt and shorts on.
On top.
I mean, she's trying.
Well, she could use a longer shirt.
Well, true.
I mean, I'm all for the bottom boob, the under boob, but
Well, I mean, I guess if you think about it, the
James
gun
Bond
strap is like holding them down, so
it's not the shirt's fault.
No, yeah, it's pushing it down. So it talked about that there was a nude variant, but actually there's two. We have
there's two bagged variants.
Darnell. They say nude on them. It says Darnell nude, and then this one says Karanfa nude. So we can't show you those.
You can see the logo. That's fun.
You have to come buy it. Oh, you can. Look at that. You have to come buy your nude copy. And
I need to stare at the gray and see if I can see through to the picture.
Excuse me. But we also have an Adam Hughes full art of the Adam Hughes cover, which is the 1 in 20. Again, with the well placed, the gun and the hair strands, very. Of course, I don't know if I can use the word nipple, but they really do not a great job of actually having any at all. There's nothing to hide.
Well, it's probably easier to hide them if you don't draw them.
Heart piercer. I bet we have a thing for heart. Oh wait, we didn't read Gun Honey. Need to read. Honey is back. Joetta Tan returns for a new heart racing series. After nearly a year in hiding from government agents looking to kill her, Gun Honey, Joetta Tan, launches a plan to turn the tables that will take her from the jungles of Borneo to the streets of Yokohama and the sands of the Gobi Desert. But when 4 armed groups converge on one secret location, will anyone survive the explosive collision? Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, you asked me about the full, but there wasn't one here, was there?
No, that's why I asked you if you got one. If you ordered one.
Yeah.
Sure
I did.
It didn't come in.
Oh, check.
So I'm sure that next week we will have a new cover art label for Gun
Probably.
Honey. Heart Piercer, number 1. It's from Dark Horse Comics. Are you reading or mine?
Oh, you can.
Atala thought she was saving the world, but hunting the great beasts wound up dooming it. Betrayed by her lord and left for dead, she awakes in a dark world overrun by nightmares, with a single mission on her mind: revenge. A thrilling new dark fantasy tale from the minds of Rick Doick and Gavin Smith.
I have no idea.
Hey, let's go all the way to the other end of the spectrum now and go with Hercules. That's right. Hercules is back with number 2. We have a Lolly variant cover here. I love this one. This is the Negative Space by Raleigh.
Without any negative space.
But still, it's nice.
It's a
I love
nice cover.
I love Megara. House of Slaughter, issue number 23. Werther Deladera. And then this is super fun. This is Antonio Fuso and it's Spot UV. So you see the picture of her in the frame, but if you look real close, in the background, you can see the other pictures of the, what do they call them? The demons? Not the demons. Well, I don't know. Whatever they call them. But anyway, the head of the house. It's cool. I like it.
Oh, now I see it. Okay, that is cool.
I like it.
That is very fun.
We have a 1 in 10 by Nimit Malavia. That's the full art of the regular cover. We have a 1 in 15 by Riku Murami. Love that. And then the Worst of Deladira full art is the 1 per store unlockable variant, which is creepy.
Is that the same coloring?
Photo booth looking thing. Is it the same coloring? I think it is. No, it's just closer.
Oh, okay. Well, it's closer, and plus you don't.
You can see the whole thing.
Yeah, so the green up there isn't on the original.
I guess we should show you, huh? The full art gives you the entire picture. Okay, we also have. Oh, nope, that's a new one. That's the next book. Okay, so moving on. I heard Skull Crusher, guys. This is super fun.
What number are you
on? What number are we on? 3.
3. So I have not read 2.
You've not read 2? You're behind. You need to read number 2 because this is number 3, and they are now in the tournament. Spoilers. Sorry. But it's super fun, and I read it, and I love it, and I can't wait to read number 4. So it needs to come out right now. It's really fun. It's just really fun.
Number 1 is really fun.
How do you explain it? I mean, killer basketball.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess.
Killer rugby, more like, maybe, I guess. I mean, it's like rugby to the nth degree. Joetta the Mad did this variant cover, which I think is really cute. The Alicio Zono Screaming B-Ball trading card variant for Trini the Wastelander, who's of course our main character. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. But anyway, her status is Rising Rookie, and her record is only amateur team captain in the Queen Moves International Tournament. Queen Moves National Tournament, sorry. And she is called the Ice Storm because stabbing the enemy so fast with her ice pick, it looks like a blizzard.
Okay, then.
We have the Alyssa Zuno full art 1 in 10 variant. The super adorable Franny 1 in 20 variant. Look at how cute she is.
That is really nice. I like that cover.
And then Alyssa Zano's full art of the trading card is the unlockable. So it's just the close-up of the
picture
of her on the trading card. Yep. And then we have a second print of number 2. So if you missed number 2, we have second prints now as well.
We do have first prints as well.
We do, but now we also have second prints, which is really cute. Really cute. All right, so moving on. Ice Cream Man is on issue number 39. And the B cover is by Jeffrey Allen Love.
That is a creepy cover.
It is weird. Looney Tunes is on issue 278. All right, so you have a description for this next book, which is Marguerite versus the Occupation. Casey Quevedo did this cover right here. And Derek's going to read all about the one-shot from Comics Experience Publishing.
August 1944, 4 years after the Nazis invaded France during World War II. 17-year-old Marguerite returns to her childhood home, only to find a German machine gun crew occupying the bombed-out remains of her bedroom, perverting her home and room that once brought her joy and wonder. She's about to take back her home. Dum dum dum. So it's a 17-year-old against a German machine gun crew. Sure, why not?
But they're in her room.
For Tales of World War II.
They're in her room.
I don't blame her.
She has home field advantage.
That is true.
Hey, it's time for another number 1. This one's from Dark Horse Comics. That's right, Masters of the Universe Revolution.
There's gonna be a revolution.
Well,
Fates and ambitions collide. Journey to the earliest days of the universe's most consequential and fraught team-ups in this first issue of the official 4-part prequel to the Netflix streaming event. Hordak is an ambitious general eager to make his mark. Skeletor is an aspiring mage hungry for power. Joining forces, melding ancient Eternian magic with advanced Horde technology could bring them all their evil heart's desire. But they'll have to survive each other first. It probably you seem to be surprised when I tell you the things I've not seen before in my life, but I have never seen anything Masters of the Universe.
By the power of Grayskull,
Yeah,
I have the power.
I got nothing. I mean, I know the power.
I
of
will have to
Grayskull
watch it
part.
with him.
No.
We will have to catch him up.
No. That's all right.
Hey, Miss Marvel, the Mutant Menace is back with issue number 3. And if you don't know, Miss Marvel was an Inhuman, but now she's an X-Man
She's a mutant.
mutant, but she's having a little problem.
Is that like a zombie Cyclops?
It is.
Okay.
It is indeed. Here is Mahmoud Asrar's black costume variant. This is Peach Momoko. But yeah, you need to read this book because she's having a little issue, and her old fans come back together.
Okay.
Trying to help her out, I hope. Oh, we'll see. My bad! Escape from Peculiar Island, number 1 of 5 from Ahoy Comics. Yeah. Unmasked and exposed, the crime-fighting Chandelier is finally defeated by the IRS. Former U.S. President John Amazing Adams assumes governorship of the tropical Peculiar Islands. Is this the same thing, or is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Featuring a zap-worthy underground incentive cover by Shannon Wheeler. Look, there it is.
Shannon Wheeler, creator of
Buy more comics.
Of I Just Lost the Name. I love the book. Oh man. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm gonna go back to bed now. Continue on with your video.
I don't know. I can't help him. I don't know what he's talking about. Sorry. Hey, my body unspooling. You can read that one.
Can I though? That is the question.
From Sprocket.
My name is Lucille, and me and my body have broken up. Lucille and his body are constantly at odds. Lucille is too cold and too resentful for his body, and his body is too warm and too loud for Lucille. It's time to ask God for a divorce. My body unspooling explores the push and pull between body and mind and what ties them together. Not really sure. Curious though.
Outsiders.
You just realized you left that up there. Because it's like artsy, not real.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Issue number 7. Jorge Fornes did this variant cover.
I like that cover a lot.
I lost the Outsiders. I was reading. I need to catch a caught up. No, Oz, Fall of the Emerald City. I can read in the right order. It's on issue number 2. And we have an Igor Vitorino cover. Dorothy looking all schmexy. And a Sonia Matias, who I'm assuming is the White Witch. Or Glinda?
So there's
Glinda?
no White Witch. This isn't Middle Earth.
Glinda?
I'm guessing, yes. I don't know.
Well, it's not Middle Earth. White Witch is not Middle Earth. Principles of Necromancy.
No, but at Middle Earth, they named they
Number
color
2.
their wizards. But that's what you're doing. Is there a fantasy world where they color their witches? That's an actual question.
Red Hood, The Hill. The White Witch is an actual Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale thing.
Gotcha.
A new Dynamite duo, which is why I thought, since it's Zenoscope, they would like to do.
It's Grimm fairy tales, not Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales.
Actually, no, White Witch is Grimm. He's Grimm. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hey, look, it's one of them books I was talking about. It's Redcoat number 2.
That's right. If you bought Redcoat number 1, which is a really good story, and I recommend it, you can get a free copy of Redcoat number 2.
Ivan Rice and Danny Mickey is the variant cover there.
And we have both the first prints as well as the second print of Redcoat number 1.
And then it comes the Scale Trade, number 1 of 4 from Magma Comics.
It's a super short trailer, but still, nonetheless, I'm curious to read this one.
In a modern-day world, one step removed from our own, dragons are highly respected and highly endangered species, but poaching is an existential threat. Is it existential or is it an actual threat? Because existential is like,
yeah,
not anyway. When a young idealist joined the federal agency tasked with managing dragon populations, he quickly discovers that the entire system is corrupt. After seeing firsthand the cruelty of the system, our newly radicalized dragon savior takes matters into his own hands. Eisner Award-nominated writer Steve Orlando teams with Megan Juan for a fantasy meets reality story that's sure to make your heart race and warm it as well. And this is Walter Simonson's 1:5 ratio variant.
So I'm very curious to read this one.
Sorry, it's pulsing. That's a very large dragon. If any of you have ever been to the Sphinx, that is a very, very, very large dragon hugging the Sphinx there.
Oh, I didn't even realize the Sphinx was down there.
That is a very, very large dragon.
Thank you for pointing at the Sphinx. I honestly did not see it.
7 Years in Darkness. Year 2. Number 1 of the 4-issue miniseries from Comics Experience Publishing.
Welcome to Year 2 at the Academy of Black Magic. The 59 surviving apprentices advance into their second year of studies as the new class of mages. This inaugural tale for Year 2 follows a magically gifted student, Honey, who finds herself the target of a patristic entity intent on corrupting and ultimately devouring her soul. Parasitic entity intent on corrupting and ultimately devouring her soul?
Father figure? Father-esque? Patristic?
I am not familiar with the word patristic. If you are out there, Patristic. Yes, the camera's autofocus is often being unruly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We've yet to be able to figure out the whys of it.
They told us to add light. We did that. That didn't work. Anyway, patristic.
I'm going to look that word up. I really think it's supposed to be parasitic.
Or but what is the father figure word?
Well, I mean,
Father male-based patriarchal. Patriarchic. That's it. That's not patriarchal. Not even close to that. So I don't know what that is. Anyway, Shudder is on issue number 17.
Well, that's a fun cover.
In the heart of the city, evil stalks the night.
I like zombies. Yeah, I saw that.
Something epic
into why.
is on issue number 10. Is that like a tree, a person growing inside of a bean on a stalk or something? It looks like.
Well, I don't know about a bean. What is the bag insects make? I can't think what that's called.
A chrysalis.
Sure.
Yes.
But that's what it is.
Yeah, it's exactly what that is. A chrysalis. Okay, I got you. Spawn, issue number 353. Yikes. Francesco Mattina variant there. Hey, look, there's light and shiny things.
Oh, Mattina cover? Yeah, you're right.
So then we have a new number 1 from Spawn called Monolith. This is a 3-issue micro series from Image Comics.
The origin of the hulking Hellspawn is finally revealed. What connection does he have to one of the most savage of his kind, Omega Spawn? Follow his journey from the cosmic depths of Deep Spawn to his first encounter with Al Simmons in this 3-part miniseries.
Continuing in the Spawn universe, that's right. Rat City is back with issue number 2. And we have a Kevin Keane variant cover there for Rat City.
Speaking of the Spawn universe, we've been invited to a Zoom meeting with Todd McFarlane on Thursday. So don't forget to tell you the link and stuff.
Ooh.
To talk about his upcoming Spawn plans.
Yay. Hey, it's time for our facsimile of the week. That's right. The Marvel facsimile of the week is Amazing Spider-Man number 256. What happened in this book? Why do we care?
Because they're reprinting early adventures of the Black Costume. So that is where this one comes from.
Injured, helpless, and stalked by Puma. Okay, there you go. Hey, Spider-Man Miles Morales is on issue number 20. And we have a Parlov variant cover for you. He's like,
could you do that?
Lassoing with his web.
I'm like, if you were swinging, could you actually tuck your? I guess if you're Spider-Man, you could probably tuck your legs in behind you like that. It was kind of awkward.
He's lassoing his whip.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he swinging on?
Well, he's in the middle of like going from one.
He's
building
trying
to
to
the next.
spin it to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to lasso the next building. Got it. Okay, Star Wars Mace Windu is on issue number 4. The final showdown with the Shroud. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I like the movement in the lightsaber. Nice concept.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad Dream Team is on issue number 3. And this is a super fun Rafael Sarmento cover with Dreamer and Harley.
Yeah, that is a very fun cover.
Super fun. Hold on. No comic books were injured in the making of this film.
Sing or dance or something while you were holding on?
Probably might be a good idea.
Apparently so.
The books don't want to stand up, and I don't want them to fall over. They are. I don't want them to fall over. Okay. Hey, look, it's Superman Action Comics number 1065.
Part 3 of the House of Brainiac. Interesting story.
Jorge Jimenez and Matt Helms.
It leads into the big Absolute Power series coming up.
Okay, and then this
cover is amazing.
Talavera.
That is just such a pretty cover.
I love it.
Put your hand back up there.
What?
It got lighter when you. It's a darker cover than what it looks like there. For some reason, it got light when you put it up there.
It's not. It's light.
But anyway,
I
really like that. Is a gorgeous piece of artwork.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Heroes in a Half Shell.
The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan.
Turtle Power
is on issue number 3. This is not actually Turtle Power because this is the Foot Clan. So, I mean, I guess they're in it.
Foot Clan Power?
I don't know. It's a miniseries.
Foot Clan Odor. What?
B.O. man.
I'm sure the Foot Clan must stink.
The Escorza brothers have done the second printing of the Last Ronin 2 Revolution number 1. Second
I think it's Re-Evolution.
Re-Evolution. Sorry, Re-Evolution. Yes. Anyway, you know.
It's going to be a Re-Evolution.
Nope, doesn't work. Transformers number 5 is on a second printing. And there's a B cover for that. Number 6 is on a second printing. And there is a B cover for that. I'm assuming by the time they finish all these second prints, you will have the entire lineup
of Transformers.
Transformers to line your wall if you're a Transformer. Anyway, You and I, Chris Ferguson and Mike Choi. This is the romance novel homage variant cover.
Say?
You and I.
No, by who? Oh, you're talking about
Chris Ferguson and Mike Choi.
Okay. I'm sorry.
They did the romance homage.
I thought you were saying by Straczynski and Choi. Yeah, and I'm like, you didn't say Straczynski.
So Choi does the art, and Straczynski.
We're talking about Babylon 5. Straczynski's the creator of Babylon 5.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I probably would like that book then. I still haven't read it. I don't know what number we're on, but I need to read it. I need to read it. AWA's done really good stuff.
Yeah, they have.
You didn't like it?
I wanted to.
We're still buying it.
I really wanted to.
I'm still trying to like it. Is that what you're saying to me?
I guess.
I need to read it so I can find out if I like it. Ultimate X-Men is on issue number, I don't know what number this is, 3. Hey, there's a Peach Momoko cover for it. And then there's a Betsy Cola Ultimate Special. And then there's the Dustin Nguyen, which I think is really fun.
Very fun.
I don't know what the name of the robot is that she makes around herself, but she's from the manga universe, right? Marvel manga universe.
Maybe, sure. Why not?
And then this is another Peach Momoko variant cover.
Nico from the Runaways makes her Ultimate Universe appearance.
Tori S. Daniels. There's that it's a samurai instead of just a robot. I think it's fun. And then Peach Momoko's design incentive variant is the 1 in 10. Is that who that is? Nico?
I think so, yeah, 'cause she's holding the staff. So I'm pretty sure.
I love Runaways. I am so glad you told me because now I need to read this book. I love Runaways. It's one of my favorite.
The BKV Runaways were amazing.
Okay, guys, here it is. The other book we were talking about, the one that you all need to read. It is Uncanny Valley. Tony Fleeks and Dave Watcher. I met them at the meeting I was at, and they were super excited about this book. And it made me super excited about this book. And I read this book, and I got Derek super excited about this book, and he read this book. And like he said when we started this video, you need to read this book.
It is a super awesome book. Here's a quick look at the trailer. So I literally dare you not to like this book. If you get it and you read it, I guarantee I can't imagine why you wouldn't like anybody wouldn't like this book.
And we always back up our recommendations with 100% return. You know, it has to be not torn in half, obviously, but if you are out of state or you need them shipped to you, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Order number 1 and number 2. Put them both in your cart, and then use the little trash can next to number 2, which will take it out of your immediate transaction, but not take it out of your aside. So it will still be in your asides, and I will bring them out to you at 100% off number 2. So I will know if you've ordered both and you just pay for number 1, I'll know that you are also getting number 2. And I will, you know, because you need to get it. Yeah. So this is the 1 in 10 by Dave Watcher, which is the full art of the regular cover. This is the 1 in 25 by Flaviano.
It's a really fun cover.
Yes, indeed. And then we have a second printing of number 1. So maybe you didn't like the covers of number 1, which I don't know why you wouldn't. They were kind of fun. Maybe you didn't like them. Maybe you like this one better. I don't know. Murder looking at you would make me a little nervous, but okay. Yeah. Anyway, Venom Separation Anxiety. Number 1 from Marvel Comics. Long live the King in Purple. Venom co-creator David Michelinie triumphantly returns to tell another all-new, heart-pounding, brain-eating tale set in Eddie Brock's earliest days. This time, he's teaming up with Venom and Death of Venomverse artist extraordinaire Geraldo Sandoval. Venom has made a new enemy, and their bond will be tested like never before when a foe with the power to alter reality itself threatens to tear Eddie's world apart, starting with his symbiote. And there is a foil.
That is a super fun foil cover.
It is a super fun foil. Check it out, man. As we reflect our computer back at you so that you can see that it is actually foil, because it is so sweet.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not. Sorry, that's
I don't know why.
That is so fun. I'm a sucker for foil covers.
I was just about to say, you know, if there was a foil cover, he had to order it. I love shiny cardboard. See?
Yeah, me too. I'm addicted to shiny cardboard.
So more second prints. This is Void Rivals number 7. I really enjoyed Void Rivals. I'm really enjoying this story. I am caught up on this one. It's one of the few books I actually have stayed caught up on to number 9.
Many months after it came out, I finally read number 1, and I was really surprised. I'm not at all a Transformers person. They were after my time. I had Micronauts when I was a kid. I guess they came out slightly before. I don't know. But anyway, I had Micronauts. I did not have any Transformers. I love Micronauts. They're all interchangeable. You can take off their heads and their hands and their legs and mix them and move them around. And anyway.
But you can fold them into a car and then stand them up and they're a robot. I mean, how do you... Come on.
Nope. Anyway, so, but I really enjoyed Void Rivals number 1 in spite of my lack of. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the original, the first few Transformers movies were amazing. I mean, I was blown away by Transformers, the first Transformers movie. I was expecting absolutely nothing. It was so much better than what it ended up being after
yes, when they just I mean, everything has a shelf life. Whatever. But yes, okay. So, Void Rivals, you should read it.
You should.
What if aliens?
What if aliens?
I don't know, but we're on issue number 3, so.
This is co-written by Paul Reiser, telling the tale of his character. If his character didn't die when he did in the first movie, this is what might have happened. So,
and in case you're wondering, if you come into the store, it's under aliens, not under W. I didn't advertise the video. What if Venom is under What If? Because this is part of the What If series. This one is a Rod Reese variant cover.
The Venomized Loki is just sick.
And this is the Diogenes Neves design incentive variant, which is the 1 in 10. That is super creepy. Yeah. It's just
super creepy.
It's like the gesture of I don't know. Oh, it's just creepy. Hey,
well, he is the god of mischief.
What's a book that we really enjoyed that they messed up the release of almost every single time they were trying to release a book with a record?
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw this on the invoice.
What was that book? That book was called What's the Furthest Place from Here? And this is the second pressing, not the second printing, the second pressing of number 2. That's right. You actually get the book and the record this time, and a code inside that you can use to have the record downloaded onto
a digital
version of the music, so you don't have to break open the album. Very cool. Okay, X-Men Forever, issue number 3, and issue number 4. Issue number 3 is a replacement. That was not supposed to be in there, but anyway, reorder. Yes. Phil Noto and Jim Rugg.
That is an interesting Jim Rugg cover right there.
We were chasing the Phoenix Force, so I guess the Phoenix Force has a life of its own now. Weapon X-Men is on issue number 4. This is Declan Shavely. Also on issue number 4 is Wolverine Madripoor Nights.
I think there should be a song there, but I don't know what it would be.
I don't know what happens in Madripoor. Stays in Madripoor, I would hope. Especially at night. Exo Man of War Invictus. A new number 1 of a 4-issue miniseries from Valiant Comics. Valiant. I almost said the wrong thing. Exo Man of War's unyielding quest for justice drives into the heart of Nova Romanus to rescue the enigmatic soothsayer, unveiling an odyssey that tests power, loyalty, and the essence of heroism. Amidst the chaos, Shanhara, the sentient armor, falls silent, shrouding the bond between warrior and armor in mystery. As Exo Man of War battles on multiple fronts, the arrival of the cosmic wanderer Ivan adds a layer of complexity to the intricate tapestry of fate. Oh no. Shanhara goes silent.
I heard. I didn't read. Well, actually, I was reading too. So.
That's not good.
Down if you're...
She makes him strong. She's like what makes him Exo Man of War. Otherwise, he'd just be some weird guy running around the universe beating people up. Anyway, So now it's time for, if I can pick them up, those special covers I was telling you about. That's right. We have a bunch of GalaxyCon exclusive variants. The Boys #1. Gusto Duarte's Hades #2. Jill Thompson, Hades #3. Invincible #1 by Corey Walker. That's right, the original Invincible #1. Yeah, that's right. Disney Villains Maleficent #1 by Gustavo Duarte. And also one by Michael Gaidos. And one by Mirka Andolfo. And one by Danielle Otrajachki. That one's full art. Super fun. Fabrizio De Tomasa.
Is that a photograph?
No.
No, I mean the next one. You stopped. I don't know if you're going to stop, or else I wouldn't ask my question again.
I don't know. This is, yes, it is. It's a GalaxyCon photo variant featuring Shishi Zvet for Hack Slash, the 15th anniversary special. We also have Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2 #1 by Jorge Yenti. And then we have the GalaxyCon 22 Star Wars The Mandalorian #1. We have Thundercats #1 by Mahmoud Asrar. Full art variant there with the Thundercats. And last but not least, Vampirella versus Sonya #1, Suspiria. GalaxyCon exclusive variant.
Red Sun.
But I know. But I was reading what it says on the back. I asked someone else to make the labels. Okay, so that is our GalaxyCon exclusive variants.
Now on to manga and graphic novels, and then we'll be wrapping up.
Black Knight Parade,
maybe under
#3. Really?
Maybe.
The Cat from Our World and the Forgotten Witch.
Oh no, not a Forgotten Witch.
#2. Dracula. We should have said we were with vampires today because we have lots of vampires in today's.
Well, it is that time of
vampires.
It is that time of year.
It is.
You know? Yeah.
Why? It's summer. It's May. What does May have to do with vampires?
Me ask Marvel.
Dragon Ball Super is on issue #21.
This is the hardcover, by the way, of the Universal Monsters series. Really good stuff by Tinian.
Hey, did you read Choose Your Own Adventures when you were a kid?
I did. I loved it.
I loved Choose Your Own Adventures because there's nothing better than being able to read your way through a story and changing it as you go.
I love it.
Well, this is called Forecast from Stonehenge, and it is a Choose Your Own Adventure.
Graphic
novel. Love it. So excited. Gazing at the star next door. Kayaki, Bound by Law. This is a new #1. This one I get to read to you. Yay, reading. Okay, here we go. Ichiru, an agent with the Tokyo Metropolitan Public Security Bureau, receives orders to make contact with and closely surveil Shiro, a Yakuza hotshot whose bed partners include a considerable number of influential male politicians. The mission takes an unexpected turn when they realize they've been pursuing the same cold case, the disappearance of Rion Nabaka, Ikuru's mentor and Shiro's sister. Determined to uncover the truth, two secretly team up under the guise of lovers to try and pick up her trail. The story that inspired the hit Japanese crime suspense drama. Dun, dun, dun. And then how about this? My love story with Yamana-kun, level 999. Also a new #1. The award-winning manga that inspired the anime My Love Story with Yamakun at level 999. Sometimes love is an endgame boss. College student Akane has just been dumped by her boyfriend. Heartbroken, she decides to quit the online RPG they used to play together. But instead of deleting her account, she logs in and battles low-level enemies to relieve her stress and hurt feelings. There she meets Yamada, an elite pro gamer so reclusive that Akane can't decide if he's awkward or alluring. When Akane encounters her ex at a gaming convention, she makes the snap decision to pretend Yamada is her boyfriend. And soon the two of them are spending time together both in the game and in real life. The problem is, Yamada is interested only in the game. As Akane's feelings grow, will Yamada's focus shift? Pokemon Adventures Ruby and Sapphire. Hey, it's time for an Maverick original graphic novel called Scoop. #breaking news. This is a really cute book, y'all. I love it. I read this one. Scoop. #breaking news. When the news breaks, she fixes it. Sophie Cooper was just an average Cuban-American high school freshman until her dad got accused of a crime he didn't commit. To prove his innocence, Sophie now interns at Miami's worst TV news station, where she studies investigative journalism and uncovers a vast supernatural conspiracy connected to her dad's case. UFOs, Mikaguski ghost tribes, chupacabras, alligator men, and time travel are real and can clear the Cooper name. If Sophie survives long enough to report it.
Mikasuki. Mikasuki ghost tribes.
Oh, what did I say?
I don't know what you said, but it was nothing close to that.
Okay, Mikasuki ghost tribes.
They have an awesome village you could go visit down there.
Well, let's go.
I would love to.
Hey, we're taking a couple days off. You guys are all right with that, right? Something is killing the children.
Hardcover.
Guys, there are so many books that we tell you, like,
you have
if
less
you
than 2 minutes.
If you aren't reading this book, you should be. There's just no words to express how much you need to be reading. Express how much you need to be reading Something's Killing the Children. And by the way, you can get the exclusive
and it's
limited edition foil.
Could kill a small rat. Hardcover.
What's it called?
Slipcase.
Slipcase. Thank you. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Very cool. Sunstone and Mercy, Volume 8. Not polybagged for your safety.
But it needs to be.
Weaver, the Omnibus. From Dynamite. And last but not least, Virgin Love, number 3.
Is that Virgin Love?
I don't think they're virginal.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's time to go. And Derek is now reading Sunstone, so he's trapped. Because he's a pervert.
Provert.
A provert? Is that what you said?
Provert, yeah.
Oh.
There's levels. There's a prevert, there's a pervert, and there's a provert.
Oh.
I've been a provert since a young age.
Oh. I don't know what you. Okay, we're hearing. Oh no, not with that. Not with that mouse. That mouse won't do anything on this.
That mouse doesn't do anything either because I unplug it. So anyway, I'm going to hit end really quick so we can do this under a minute, under an hour.